Welcome to another Surplease user guide video. In this video we'll have a look at the Invoice Anything feature. This feature is created to send invoices to your clients for additional services you might offer them. Think about related services like improving their website conversions, PPC related services, and of course just normal SEO services. Okay, so we are looking at the Surplease dashboard now. Let's go to Invoices. Now please pay attention as there's two ways to view invoices. First we go to Clients, All Invoices. Here we have an overview of all invoices for all clients. But if we first go to All Clients in the top menu like this, and then click the Invoices link here, you will only see the invoices of this particular user. To create an invoice, we click the button Add Manual Invoice. If you are looking at the invoices for a particular client, you do not have to select the client as to whom this invoice is for. The invoice you will create will be for the client you are looking at, which is also written on top here. If you click the Add Manual Invoice button while looking at all invoices for all users, it will also ask you to select the client for whom you want to create this invoice. Then, first you set the invoice for value by selecting Invoice Anything here. This means we are creating an invoice for additional services and products. All other values here are for active lease contracts. You set the invoice item, which is the description of the product or service this invoice is for, and you set a quantity and a price. If you are charging for multiple products or services, you can add an item by clicking the Add Item link here. You can add as many as you like. Then you set a currency. Note that if you require a currency not yet available, just let us know and we'll add it. Paid is standard set to no, of course, but if the invoice is paid already, you can set it to yes. Then pick one or more payment methods for your client to pay the invoice. If you select PayPal subscription, you'll create a recurring payment. This can be very useful for PPC services and or something like site maintenance, etc. If you choose wire transfer, our system won't be able to check if the invoice is paid automatically, of course. So when it is paid, you will need to edit the invoice and set the status to paid manually. If you don't, the system will send out invoice reminder emails to your client, so make sure you don't forget to do this. Then, when you are all done, you can save the invoice or save and send. When you click Save and Send, the system will send your client an email with a notification about the invoice and a link to the invoice to make the payment. About the invoice reminders. The first reminder will be sent 3 days after creation. The second reminder the 5th day, and the last reminder the 7th day. At day 9 you will receive a last email about the late invoice. This notification is for you to take appropriate action and it will not be sent to the client. To edit an invoice, just click this icon here and you'll be able to make your edits. And to delete an invoice, just click the icon over here. That was all about the Invoice Anything feature. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to contact support. Thank you.